I think everyone is able to hear me. Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah,
Uh,
we can hear you.
Hi Kumar, Srinu and Surya.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. So Srinu, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Fine. So let me just introduce about myself. Well, this is Arvind. I have been certified from IIM Bangalore for operations and logistics, and be also certified from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I have around 7.5 years of experience in SAP APO with different modules of APO, uh, and I'm located in India. So, can you please brief me about yourself, Srinu, Surya, and Kumar, for a short span?
Yeah, this is Renu. I have around 8 years of experience into SAP SD and CS and LE, and this is all about my experience.
Okay. Surya, you're there?
So, Arvind, in SAP GATP, how much, man, how long you worked in?
I worked more than 5.5 years with GATP.
Okay. So you are basically from, ECC from PP background or SD background?
PP, and also I have I have to move to SD because for GATP we need it, right? So
Okay.
basically I have started from my career from PP. So then I
Okay.
have to move. Yeah, I was first started with my career with PPDS, the
Okay.
niche module of APO. Then
Okay.
after the GATP and then SNP and then DP. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Kumar, you are there? I don't hear from Surya. Kumar, you are there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah.
I also have a few experience with the DP, SNP, and PPDS. Looking for getting exposure to GATP now.
Oh, great. Okay. So I hope Surya is still following us. Mm, Surya, you are able to hear us, right?
Maybe I think.
Might be. Okay. Fine. So let us just quickly wrap up to this.
Arani,
Let us see how.
yeah, this is Abhilash. He is able to hear, but is unable to speak. When he is speaking, we are just unable to hear. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Fine. Fine. Not an issue. Fine. So you can just stop me whenever you have any question regarding any topic I'm going to discuss. So let us just first go to a small example and then let us understand how does really GATP helps the organization and all, and then let us go for the technical settings and all everything, or I mean the technical contents and all. But before that, let us understand what's the real purpose of having the GATP for any organization to go ahead. So yes, maybe Surya is trying to respond to us. Not a problem. Okay. So GATP stands for Global Availability to Promise. It has different segments which we have to understand. Like whenever we go for let us say any e-commerce site, let us say Amazon. So whenever we try to purchase a particular product, so whenever we try to select that, we find a date, right? Like you can get your respective material by, so like let us say 31st of March or 5th of April, something as such. So we have got some date by which you are the customer is the manufacturer or the seller is trying to give you that I can give you this particular product on this date, right? Right,
Yes.
Srinivas? Right, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do like how does the system knows like how that he can give you by 31st of March or 5th of April? How does the system understand that we can give by this time?
Yeah. Based on the ATP check, which we can see in ECC,
Okay, ATP check. Kumar, can you add something for this?
Yeah, as he said, it based on the uh, like availability check, like a stock on hand versus what is available
Wonderful.
in the VIP. Also, it will if we have a product allocation, then it will check the product allocation as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, the stock really plays a vital role for us to give the availability date. So what we call it as MAD, material availability date. So yes, so this material availability date, it was able to be given to, it was generated by the system by seeing the stock in hand. But let us say, like in a much more complicated way, like you still don't have the stock, but still you need to give the confirmation. So let us take the example of the same. Instead of Amazon, let us try to go for a Lenovo's e-site where you can give the directly give the order to the Lenovo, the manufacturer itself, and still you are expecting a confirmation, that is the material availability date for your requirement to be processed. So at that point of time, how does the system be able to calculate, because it doesn't really have the enough stock within it, am I right? Then how?
Yes.
Then I'll tell you, we have the capabilities like capable to promise, the one of the methodologies of GATP, where it sees the capacities of the resources and it still promises the customer that, buddy, I can give you by 5th of March. So we have different scenarios where we are going to use the GATP. So the GATP will give you the insights where the most significant availability date has to be confirmed to the customer. In this manner, it is not only giving the customer the reliability upon the product upon the order. At the same time, it is also be able to queue up the different processes which are to be taken place, so that the given promised date is going to be successfully given to the customer. So I hope all of you are aware of MTO, make to stock, make to order, and make to engineering scenarios.
Yes.
Yeah,
What is MTE?
make to engineering. So if we have to go like with a very simple example, I'm not sure whether Surya is able to hear us. So if Surya, you can just even give us a message.
Yeah, yeah, I
You can
able to hear
we
it.
have the chat. Okay, fine.
I'm able to hear
I will
it.
take. Okay, okay, Surya. So
Yep.
I will take a very small example for you people so that we'll understand how does the MTS and MTO and MTE, make to engineering processes are classified, and what are the important segments by which our MAD, material availability date, is going to vary for the same respective product. So let us just take a small example of preparing a sandwich for us. Yeah. So Surya, can you please tell us like what are different ingredients which are required to make a sandwich?
Bread, bread,
Okay.
and some
Some veggies.
vegetables. Yeah, veggies.
Very good. Okay. And let us say some spices, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So these are different ingredients which are required for us to make a sandwich. The thing is, how is the same product sandwich is going to vary with the same three different scenarios the business can go ahead with. It can be make to stock or make to order and make to engineering. So if it is, when we are telling it as make to stock, so what we understand is in make to stock, you are trying to stock it up before the order comes to you. So that comes as make to stock scenario. So if you are trying to produce the material before the order comes to you, you're going to make it as make to stock scenario. So you have already prepared the sandwiches for you, and when the customer comes and asks the sandwich, you're going to serve him from the stock items which you have. How about make to order? The whole process is not actually done before the customer comes. Once the customer comes, according to his requirement, whether he wants much spicy, anything as such, taking his requirements into consideration, you're going to assemble the bread and veggies and all according to that, and then you're going to serve him. That comes under make to order scenario. And how about make to engineering scenario? So basically we know that a sandwich has 2 slices of bread, and in between we add the veggies and the spices. Good enough. But my customer is so peculiar that he wants 3 slices of bread instead of 2. So that is, he wants his sandwich to be made in 3 slices of bread and the veggies and all. So this is his specific requirement. Then it comes under make to engineering scenario. Great. So now we are able to understand how the make to order and how to make the stock and make to engineering are differing with the same particular product called as sandwich, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what we understand here is the overall lead time, right? The lead time is varying for each process. The lead time for make to stock is quite less, and it's a bit high for make to order, and it's much more higher in make to engineering scenario. But in the make to engineering scenario, yes, of course, because the whole process of making a sandwich has started once the customer has been very specific about his requirements, and the manufacturer is able to understand what is the requirement is all about, and then he's trying to process the overall sandwich making process. He's going to start the process. So we understand this was the three different segments, how we are able to distinguish the one single process called as making a sandwich. So what was influencing it? Like, is every time the customer has come to the party, is it the same time they are going to start the whole process? Like, let us say in make to stock they have already prepared the sandwich, but in make to order scenario they have started the assembly. When I'm saying they have started assembly, of course they have done some homework for them, for themselves, so that they can still serve the customer even in the make to order scenario. Am I right? Am I right, Surya?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's something called as push and pull process. The percentage of push and pull process will lead you whether it can be a make to stock scenario, or whether it could be a make to order scenario, or it can be a make to engineering scenario. So when I say it's completely a purely push process, so it comes under make to stock scenario, where you're not driving your orders with the specific requirements which are flowing from the customer. But when I say make to order scenario, so make to stock, okay, that's fine. You have already stocked it up and you're able to sell it, that's fine. But the real challenges come from make to order scenarios. And make to engineer scenario is like a special edition of make to order scenario can be considered as make to engineer scenario. So what are the different challenges which we are going to face in make to order scenarios, we will understand. Then we will understand how GATP was able to achieve or is able to handle the scenarios like make to order scenarios, how it was able to like smartly able to manage the things. So make to order scenario. So as I said you, like, one second. Yeah. So I was saying we have some push process, they have some pull process, and the percentage of push and pull process will make you whether it is a make to stock scenario or make to order scenario. So in the same process of making a sandwich, we have found that the assembling of the sandwich is done once the order has been done. So cutting the bread into the slices, getting the vegetables and all, that was the minimum homework which he has done before the order has come. Am I right? Am I right, Kumar? Kumar, we are there? Yeah. Kumar, I hope you are able to hear us and you are with us, right? Okay. So the percentage of push and pull process will actually make whether we are going for a make to stock scenario or make to order scenario. So in make to order scenario even, we have seen that we had different processes like cutting the bread into slices, getting the veggies ready and all. Only then the order comes, we are able to assemble them so that we can reduce our lead time. Am I right? Am I right, Srinu?
Yes.
Yeah. So this lead time, whenever we are trying to reduce, we have a few constraints like higher inventory, resource lead, ideal time, many other. So in order to reduce the lead time, we may even have to higher inventory, or we have to make sure that the resources are less with their ideal time. So we have different processes for this in GATP. Like we have CTP, capable to promise. We see how the resources are actually able to perform and how can we give the customer the reliable reliable material availability date that we are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. So where's the point clear? Like the same process of making a sandwich, it differs with its lead time when you're going for make to order or make to stock and make to engineering scenarios, right? Right, Srinu?
Yes.
Yeah. So the push and pull process will distinguish it whether it should be a make to stock scenario or make to order scenario or make to engineering scenario. If it is more of pull process, then it comes under make to engineering scenario because it is completely driven with the customer centric orders. Whereas in make to order, you just give him whether within the options which he is going to give you, you are able to choose one of them, so it comes under make to order scenario. And in make to stock, it really doesn't start its production with the respect to orders. It has been manufactured first in phase and then it is being served to the customers. So to which type of materials does this different types of make to order scenario, make to stock and make to engineering, it varies. It basically, if we try to classify the all materials, they can be broadly classified as one is functional and the other one is innovative. So those which are functional, which doesn't change in the way how they have been processed, like let us say the cereals, the sugar which which we buy and all, the way how are they produced, the way how are they procured and all, and it's not varying very greatly. If you take 10 to 15 years back how it was, and the same will be this now, and it will be also same after 5 or 10 years or even. But innovative in nature, like let us say the mobiles or the gadgets or the laptops and all, the way how they were like manufactured earlier, it is not the same how they are manufactured now and will not be the same after 20 or 5 years right from now. So when the materials which they are innovative in their nature, they will have more possibilities of moving to these three different segments depending on the different markets they are going to be processed and all. I hope the point is clear for you, Surya and Srinu.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, fine. So let me just make you go through uh, the training contents for GATP. Let me know you are able to see the screen.
Yes, we can see. Yes.
Yeah. First we will start with order to cash overview. Then we'll go for introduction to GATP and how the GATP works. Then the configuration and then the master data which are required. Then we will speak about the each in specific capabilities or the more different methodologies of GATP, like capable to promise and then multi-level ATP and POP, backorder processing and product availability check and product allocation, many other. So we are going to discuss about them. So you have in detail information about what are the topics which you are going to discuss. Uh, you will be receiving this document once we finish our session for today, and you still have some any additional topics to be discussed which you feel like you can still come back to me. You can just drop a mail with your requirements. So
Arvind,
this is,
I can see the rule-based availability check in this content, I think.
you are able to see this now here?
No, I can see that, but okay. Overview of rules-based, okay. Yeah,
RBI is there.
I can.
We cannot skip the topic at any cost for rule-based ATP in GATP.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, yeah.
That is most important.
Yes, it is the most important one. So, however, like in not only this topic, and I want to add something else here which is very important, which I want you to understand. Not only the topics which have been given as a training contents, there may be some scenarios where I have to introduce, which I have to add up some more contents to my training
Okay.
contents, and you have to bear with me. Srinu and Surya, this is like yes,
Yeah.
you have to